How are you? How are you doing? Let's get this party started. Today's book read is The Prince. It's a book of facts about Prince, years dated back to the 1500s. Um, Let me get to the site. I mean, Machiavelli is what this book is about. A lot of facts. So, book of facts. When he did this, when he said that, when he wrote this, when he wrote that. Um, yeah. So that's what the book I read today is about. I did learn of some spicy books, and I want to think. Did I learn about something else? Some spicy books. Did I get anything? I don't know. I don't think I added anything to my wish list today. I was looking though. I was looking to add a new book to my wish list. Too sweet. Too sweet. Reading books. Okay, I got a list of some spicy books that I'll look up later. I just wrote them down. Uh, I just wrote the suggestions down um, till I could get a chance to look them up because the books that I did look up, the books that I did look up, I couldn't get at the time. However, I think I looked up an author and I seen some. Yes, yes. I did. I think I did add a book to my wish list today. Um, I looked up an author and I was able to get a lot of her books. I don't know if it's all of them, but I was able to see a lot of them. I was like, okay, she got more than one. She got more than two. She got more than three. She got more than four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. So she has a lot of books I can dive in. Um, the two books of hers that I was suggested to read is and it's by a couple of different readers, like one, two, at least two, maybe three, maybe even four readers have suggested these two books. Is I think it's is it called Before I Let Go? Before I Let Go, and This Could Be Us. Oh, I didn't. I almost forgot about those books, but something about this and us. First word us, last word first first word this, last word us. I think it was This Could Be Us. See, I didn't write those down because I found them and I possibly have added it to my wish list. That's why I didn't write those down. But the ones I haven't looked up, um, I wrote those. I wrote them on down. Wrote them on down. Let's see. It's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About seven. About seven books that I was suggested that are spicy. So I'll be looking those up later. Um, but yeah, it was two that I was suggested. And when I went and I looked up the author, I saw that she had more than two books. So I think what I did was add them to my wish list. The two that was suggested. I think I did. I meant to. I'm thinking I didn't, but I meant to. I kind of meant to. I saying like I'm on the fence. Like my wish list is getting very, 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 very long. So I'm like, to add to the wish list or to not add to the wish list. That is the question. So I may have added it to the wish list, and if I didn't, that means I have to look it up again because I don't recall the author at the moment. Was it Ryan Kennedy? It might have been Ryan Kennedy. I don't know. Did Ryan Kennedy? Let me look it up. Did Ryan? Let me look her up. Let me look. Let me look. Let me look punchy. It could be Ryan. Could be not. Let me see. Uh, okay, maybe I should say Ryan Kennedy books. Oops, books. Lord have mercy. I did not mean to put that on. Where's my thinking? There we go. Or should I say author? I probably should have said author. Let's see what comes up. Okay, books by Ryan Kennedy. Let's see, shall we? Okay. Yeah, I got it right. Okay, so one of the titles is This Could Be Us by Ryan Kennedy. And I may or may not have put that on my wish list. The next book is Before I Let Go. I'm so good. So I may or may not have put that on my wish list. Those are the two books that I was suggested to read. Um, I don't know if I saw this one, When You Are Mine. Um, Long Shot. I did see Long Shot. I might read that. Um, Can't Get Enough. I'm not sure if I saw that one. Then this looks like it's a trilogy. Yep, it's a trilogy. The the Grip trilogy. Ew. Okay, then. Floor. Okay. Grip. Uh huh. And Still. Still. Not sure if I saw that either. Hookshot. I saw Hookshot. Um, Loving You Always. I may have seen that one. I'm not exactly sure. Until I'm Yours. I'm not. I might have saw that one too. Maybe. Block Shot. I think I saw that one. Be Mine Forever. I may have seen that one. Um, so Ryan Kennedy has a plethora of books to choose from. So yeah, so I'll probably be checking those books out some perhaps. Right now I'm currently reading at least 5 books. I didn't read all of them today, though. I didn't read all of them today. I just read one of them today, and that was the Prince book, the Machiavelli. Um, yeah, I didn't do that today. The other day I did though, but not today. Not today. Um, I went a looking for some books to put on my wish list, and I found them. And I found them. Hey, so I got those. Then I have a list of books that I'll see if I can get. If I get them, if I can get them, I will let you know that I have gotten them. Of course. Um. Oh, let me get back in the chat. I will let you know. Let me get back in the chat. Ew, ew, ew. I'm so happy. I'm so grateful for all these wonderful book suggestions. Okay. Back in the chat. Okay, so I did some research, not too much, but I asked my resources, and my resource says Kobe cheese is an American cheese. Oh, say what you say? Like for real? Like Kobe, really? You're American? You're an American cheese? And probably pepper jack too. I'm sitting up here wondering why I'm feeling like I'm feeling, and it's because of the American cheese. And I'm like, I'm glad I asked. I'm glad I asked. Because I'm sitting up here just not asking. Just not asking. I said, I might need to check into that to be sure. I finally checked into it and learned of it today. Um, that Kobe Jack I mean, Kobe Jack. Kobe is American cheese and probably pepper jack too. So probably the cheese that I thought I could eat, I can't because they're American, and that's on the no list. Um, because of how they're prepared, probably. It does say that American cheese are slow melting, so that probably has something to do with it not being a good cheese for me to ingest. Hi, Daphne's Creative Touch. Hi, how are you? How are you doing? I'm looking to see what book I'm gonna read next. If I'm gonna read a book tonight, because I read so much. I've already read so much today. Even though I only read one book, I read so much of that one book that I'm like, okay, no, I'm not reading nothing else right now. I read a lot of books. I read a lot of the book about the prince um, with the last name Machiavelli. So yeah, I was reading all those facts. I'm like, all right, book of facts. I did watch. Okay. So wait, let me back up. I saw someone suggest a movie to watch today. Well, they didn't suggest it today, I don't think. But um, I saw it today. I saw a post suggesting a movie to watch. I said, all right, let's go watch it. Yay! So I go to watch it, and then the main character gets um, a sharp. How do I say these things with it? Okay, a coating. Um, yeah, it's not a type of movie that I enjoy. Like I like monster films. I like sci-fi. I like. I don't too much care for human on human type like human on human violence. I don't like. I'd rather not watch those type of movies, especially with uh, what she was using. It was kind of like Scream. How Scream is. I don't know how, but I wound up watching all of the Screams, and I'm like, ah. But yeah, it's kind of like Scream, but not like Scream all the way. But I was like, I don't like Scream, but yeah, I wound up watching all of the Scream. Um, but yeah, that's just not the type of movie I like because it's a human harming another human, and I don't care for that. So I had to stop it. I didn't continue to watch it. I stopped it and watched the Dion Cole comedy hour. Dion Cole comedy special. I guess it's a new special. I didn't even look to see what date it came out. I think it's a new special. And um, he was a bit rude. But I'm thinking maybe that's just how he is. I don't know. I don't remember him being like that, being rude. But maybe yeah. I don't know. But yeah, he just seemed rude and it. Some stuff was funny and some stuff wasn't. I mean, the rude stuff wasn't funny, and the rude stuff I'm talking about is him with the B word that I didn't find humorous. Um, so yeah, I did. I was able to watch something today. I'm like, am I going to watch something today? Since I'm not gonna read a book, I watched a little bit of a live stream and I watched some posts, and that's all. Other than cooking, I did cook. Oh my goodness, I was how do you say perspiring? I was perspiring. I was perspirating. I was perspirating. I don't think I ever uh, did that as much while cooking in my life. I can't recall that. I mean, to the point where it was like I was working out in the hot sun, an hour into my workout. That's how much I was perspiring, cooking up my simple meal. I didn't do anything um, like a feast wise. I mean, I cooked like two things. I cooked two things. Maybe I should have opened up the window. Perhaps I should have opened the window. I was trying to get up out of there. And I did. Let's see. It took me, let's see, 30, 40, 50, 30 minutes? 40 minutes. How long it took me? Maybe maybe 40? I didn't look at the, did I look at the, I started at 9:20 and I finished about 9:50 something, maybe. I don't think I finished at 10. I thought I finished before 10. You slowed down on reading. Do something busy here. Yeah, I understand that. I haven't even been crocheting since I finished the crochet granny square crochet granny square heart. I completed that earlier this month. I've been thinking about crocheting though, and I've been liking crochet posts. I've been thinking about what my next crochet project is gonna be. I think what I'm gonna do, and then see, I already started knitting a scarf, and I wouldn't mind knitting on my scarf instead of having my scarf on, like not complete. Like I got them on circular needles, but it's sitting there and I hadn't worked on it. So yeah, I'm working on a Doctor Who scarf. So I don't know what I'm gonna pick up first. I might pick up the scarf first because the scarf is feeling a bit jelly. Knitting is feeling a bit jelly. Knitting is like, look, we gave crochet all summer. Now here it is turning into autumn. And we just saying that this the knitting needles. We just saying, since it's a new season, how about you set that crochet down and get with these knitting needles. Get with the knitting. But I do like knitting. Might be better for my arm. I do have a couple of more cups to finish. I don't know if I finished them. Did I finish my cup? I think I finished one. I don't even know. I hadn't worked on them in a couple of weeks. I was making some wrist cuffs to go with the Granny Square heart vest. I had made some Granny Square heart wrist cuffs. Like they're in the making. Granny Square wrist cuffs. I don't know if I finished making them. I know I didn't finish. Well, I don't know. I might have finished one, and I got one more to make, or two more, or three more. Wait, two more. Yeah, cups, two cups. I've been adding, um, getting into romance novels. I've read one, two so far. Two, two romance novels so far. No, no, no. I've read three, three romance novels so far. I completed reading three, and I'm currently reading two. So yeah, I'm getting into reading romance novels, as well as the other books that I've already had on my shelf. I'm not leaving those out. I'm gonna get them off of my shelf. read them on up. Right, right. Yeah, knitting is feeling a little jelly. Like it's all the way on the other side of the room where I used to have my chair, all tucked away. It's like, move me over there to your new spot. They want to come and visit my new spot, and I hadn't invited it over to my new spot yet. I'm like, no, you stay over there. But yeah, um, I might be working on that. At least a couple of rows, so it's not sitting over there just sitting. Right now, it's just sitting over there just sitting. Could incorporate doing a few rows a day. That's what I could. That's what I could do. And then as soon as I do that, as soon as I incorporate knitting while I'm reading, oh, guess what's coming next? A knitting bookshelf full of knitting books. Okay, I got some suggestions if you want. I only can suggest what I have been suggested. I have not come upon any romance novels myself yet. I am open for suggestions, and those are the books that I've been reading. Now, romance novels, the ones the ones I've been reading are considered the ones that I've completed reading. Hold on. I'm kind of mixing up stuff. Okay, so the two that I would suggest it first, they are considered spicy, spicy, like hot, like jalapeno, hot chili pepper, just, just spice, just especially the first one. So done and dusted. Do I have that? Hold on. Let me see. Um, this one right here on the screen. I just used my fruit picture right there, but that's done and dusted. Um, Lila Sage, done and dusted by Lila Sage, right there, up there on the screen. Oh, and in the chat. Holly. So that book is spicy, hot, 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 hot. Um, I did a review on it. Well, I did a verbal live stream on it. And I wasn't ready myself, and their situation, they weren't ready either. But it was fun. I giggled, I smiled, I laughed, I curled my toes, I kicked my legs, I kicked my feet. That is that type of book right there, done and dusted. Now, let's see the other one. Uh, so I don't have. Well, if you go to that, then you can look up other books. Even if you had a went to the first link that was up on the screen, you would have seen the whole bookshelf. So if you go to that link and you click on my icon that says T1NABA1LEY, you click on that, then you'll see all the books that I uh, have on the bookshelves. I got a few different bookshelves. Scroll down, well, enjoy the page, see the page, read the page, and scroll down to the bookshelves and see which bookshelves you would like to peruse. Um, I have I think it's called Requested Books. That's the bookshelf with the Done and Dusted, the Swift and Saddle. I don't think I added Tackle Me. I didn't add Tackle Me. I did add that book yet. I did add Yours Truly. Yours Truly so far is the most subdued book. Like Done and Dusted, they got moments in them books, like 1, 2, and 3, and maybe even 4 moments in that book. Swift and Saddle got a few moments in that book. Um, the Tackle Me has a few moments in that book. Um, Yours Truly. I do have Yours Truly on the bookshelf, I think. That one doesn't have any moments like in the Done and Dusted book right now at the moment. Like, I'm not even finished with the book, but what I've read so far is so subdued. It's like reading an actual uh, person's blog, like two people's blog, day to day living, day to day working. They work at a hospital. That they talk about hospital stuff. Um, the last few women he's been involved with, he's met at the hospital and started dating them, and I'm like, okay. So yeah, the girl was like, okay, you don't get out much, huh? So yeah, like his last, like, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 relationships have been with somebody from the hospital that he works at, and so this one is a fake relationship, and I wasn't ready for them to have a fake relationship, but they went on ahead and had a fake relationship, and their fake relationship is kind of, well, even before it was fake, it was turning into a real relationship, but slowly. And then they started doing this fake relationship, and because of the fake relationship, neither of them know if they if what they had before was real or not. They keep going back and forth, like, are each other with each other because they want to be or they don't want to be. And I'm like, that's y'all in this fake relationship when y'all could have just stayed with y'all little real relationship that was starting to develop. And with the fake relationship, um, the woman wants the relationship to progress even faster. Like she want to move in, and she's like, we gotta move in, and we gotta. She really trying to put on this facade that they're a couple instead of a couple dating. Like she trying to make it seem like they're committed. They're in a committed relationship. That's what she's trying to make it seem like. But she moving a little fast, a lot fast, and she need to slow down. And she's like, "No, we need to sell this relationship. We need to sell that we're in this relationship." I'm like, "Girl, y'all could just be dating, and that's it. Like y'all sold it on the dating tip. Like pipe down, like." But yeah, she done got in her creative mode. She created, and he going with it, and so that's where I'm at right now. They really it's slow, and they talking about progressing. Um, so that's without spoiling anything. So yeah, they hadn't done much but hold hands, and this and yours truly. The most they've done is hold hands. Um, oh, they just hugged. They just had their first hug. Yeah. So they had been dating a while, and they on their first date, she held his hand, and now on here on this date, she gave him a hug, and he before the hug, he bought her a donut. Um, it was so I think it was a red velvet donut, and she bit some of it, and she asked him if he wanted some, and gave him a piece, and he ate it, and I'm like, okay, like you, like y'all real comfortable. I'm like, so yeah, this book, yours truly, is very subdued. They got but the woman, she's going through a divorce. The the man, he's has an ex-wife. So and then they both work at the hospital. So that's how they meet. He gets transferred from one hospital to another because I think it's because his ex-wife worked at the hospital he was at. So he got transferred from that hospital to this. So I don't know. I don't know. Like if he just move every time his relationship goes sideways, he just move from hospital to hospital. That's what it seemed like at the moment. But yeah, very subdued, very slow burn book so far. Is that all I'm reading? Oh, I'm reading Love at First Cowboy too. I'm not I'm not feeling the cowboy. I thought I was gonna be feeling the cowboy. However, he's not it for me. Like he is. He is he's a disappointment. Point blank and the period. He's a disappointment. Um he had attacked it. He had attacked it and it worked. It worked. He pulled her. He pulled her. And I'm like, I thought he was gonna be an excellent cowboy guy. He had a ranch for sale and he sold this ranch to this woman, Elizabeth, and she's moved in. Well, yeah, he had a house on the ranch and he sold her the house. And she's moved in and they kind of knew each other from like a wedding party. And he and his he wanted in his narration he wanted to see her again, but he let it slip out his mouth to one of his friends that he didn't like her or he didn't want her. He wanted the other Elizabeth. He wanted the other girl. And so she heard that and so she stopped messing with him. So he like, why she stop messing with me? And so just so happened, I don't know exactly just so happened. I don't know why she gone over down to the ranch to buy this house with this man that didn't want her. He wanted a different woman. So whatever. What is it? Life be life. So she bought the house. He talking about he's been a farmer all his life. He had shown me proof of that. Um, a, a donkey got in her home in her house, like when she was going to the store with him, and they came back. It was a donkey that had broke into her house and had ate the snacks that was on the counter, some Oreo cookies, some buns, and Cheetos and things, and he done ransacked the house, ate the snacks, and she like, I think she jumped on the counter. She was like, "Get him!" And first of all, he was like, "Wait here," and she was like, so they was coming back to the house. He saw that the door was ajar. So he's like, stand back, wait here. And she was like, she was scared. She was like, I'm coming with you. Which kind of could be understanding, but I'm like, no, wait there and let him go. But I understand where she's coming from because they didn't know. She thought it was robbers. And he thought it was vandals or like some teenagers that didn't know the house was sold or whatever. So they creeping in the house and then they realize it's the donkey. It's a donkey. So she like jump on the counter or something like that. She like get it or whatever. And he like, I can't believe he said this. He said him being a farmer, cowboy with a ranch, her just bought the house coming from the city. He says, guess what he says? He says, what do you want me to do? I was done. 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 What do you want her to do? What do you want her to want you to do? What? Hey, you the farmer? So she says, I don't know, get these buns and lead them out the house. I don't know if she said I don't know, but I think she did say I don't know. But she said, get these buns, get the bread buns. Get these bread buns and lead them out the house. And he tried and catch the donkey in the house. He can't catch the donkey in the house. I'm like, sir, you a farmer. You can't catch the donkey. So whatever. Ugh. I'm like, really? What do you want me to do? Ugh. I want you to leave immediately. Exit. Stage left. Whatever. Stage left, stage right, wherever the exit at. I'm gonna need you to leave. Pronto. I was like, I know this man didn't just ask her what to do. And she had an answer for him. Lord, Lord, Lord. So yeah, that was I'm currently reading that. I'm not finished with that book yet. It's Love at First Cowboy. I'm not in love with that first cowboy. I'm not. I'm just not. He done lost it with me. How what's her name say? I don't want you, I don't want you, I don't want you no more. I don't want you no more. Like, bye. What she say? Angela Bassett. I don't want you, I don't want you, I don't want you no more. Mm, mm, mm. What I say the name of that book was? Uh, Love at First Cowboy. Now, Love at First Cowboy and Tackle Me, I got from. I did pick those out. I said I didn't pick any books out, but I did pick those out during the National Reader Book Day on September 5th when Romance Bookworm was giving away all those free books. I picked out like 18 free books, and those two are two from the 18 that I picked out. Oh, that thing, that's sentence, statement, question, that question, that steamed my teapot, boy. That steamed my teapot right there. I'm like, how he gonna fix his mouth to ask that question in this situation? That question in this situation doesn't even match. But he asked it. He asked. I'm like, how is a cowboy gonna ask a city girl what to do about a donkey in her house? Ugh. Okie dokie. 0 has entered the building. Oh. I I I summarize it all up together. I can't summarize anymore. I'm not Googling ish when I got a whole farmer boy up in my house. That Google boy, I mean that farmer needed to get that thing out the house. His brain should have been on do 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 and got that dang on donkey out of the house without asking her, "What do you want me to do?" Ugh. Did you really just say that? Did you really just ask that? What do you want me to do? Boy, that's I need to do another ranking. Put that question on some type of ranking. What is it? What I said? Love at First Cowboy, and then that'll be the question of the book because ever since he's asked that question, I've been rolling my eyes at the book. Like he been wanting to be intimate. There was another situation with the donkey had got in the bedroom and she woke up to the donkey and thought it was him. And then he laughing and then she went to go take a shower and then the donkey got in the shower, went opened up the shower curtain and drinking water from the shower and then he come in and she like, I thought that was you trying to join me in the shower. And then he gonna try and take the donkey out the room. I don't know how the donkey got in the room in the first place, but whatever. So as he taking the donkey out of the bathroom, she's in the shower. He turns around and says, "Is that invitation still open?" And I'm like, "Hell no!" And I said, "And you, you better, you better not." And then so she was like, she gave him a look like, "Nope." And so he left out the room. I'm like, good, like, no, that invitation has closed permanently. Like, get out of here. So anytime he's trying to be intimate after those, especially those two scenes, I just been rolling my eyes. I've been like, ugh, this is just go, just go, just go. Just leave this man alone. I told her to leave this man alone, and she's still messing with this man. So the part I stopped reading at is her parents had pulled up in the yard, and he was like, "Did you know they were coming?" And she was like, "If I knew they was coming, do you think I would be up here with you about to be intimate?" Like, how you? Where is his brain? Where his brain at? Where's his brain? But I guess he gotta ask questions. I guess he gotta ask questions. Like she didn't tell him, "Hey, my parents are coming over." They done talked about all kinds of stuff. They done talked about cabinets and painting and new counters and doors and moldings, trimmings for the doors and everything. They done talked about everything because they working on remodeling the house. Which, yeah. So they've been remodeling the home for her, and her parents being brought up hadn't been brought up, whatever. So that's why I'm mad right now, and I've just been rolling my eyes, especially that scene right there. I'm just like, do you hear the words that are coming out of his mouth? She should have been a strong, independent woman and just tackle, just handle the donkey. The title sounds bad anyway. He got rid of the donkey. She could have let him in. Okay, so the donkey belongs to a neighbor down the street, like way down the street. Like, how the heck this donkey get over here? Down the street. That's how far the donkey lives. So they found out who the donkey belonged to, and now she's wound up taking care of the donkey, and the donkey's owner lets the donkey in the house, and then sometimes put him in the barn. But yeah, the donkey is like a dog. That's what the owner says. So she treats him like a dog. She lets him in the house. So that's what she's doing. So she wound up taking care of this donkey, even though she didn't want to because she just moved into the house and she got renovations going on. The character can't. Okay, the character can't hear me. She looking around like, where that voice coming from? The girl sound. The boy does. That's what that boy sound like. He sounded like he sounded very genuine. Like when the book first started, he had some, he had some good, I guess it was game. I guess, I guess it was game. Cause it sure worked for him. It sure played off for him. This sounds, let's see, like a, it's supposed to be a romance novel. This sounds like a a bad Lifetime movie with, which is just a regular a regular movie, a regular Lifetime movie. Okay, now that you said that, now that you said that, it kind of sounds like that movie Overboard. What are the stars in that movie? I might have to look it up. It's, you might know it, you might not. It's an older movie. I mean, that has no merit to it, but it's called Overboard, and it's about this carpenter man who's renovating a boathouse that this woman is the wife to the man who owns the boat. So her and her husband and their staff are living on the boat, and they hired this carpenter man to renovate it, and and um he's working on the boat. It's loud. That he's using, machinery in the morning. She's like, "Why you got to do that?" And he's like, "We're renovating, blah 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 blah." So he kind of, he's, I don't know if you want to say he start being snippy. She kind of being snippy too, because she kind of wanted to be quiet, but she want the renovation to happen too. And he like, "We gonna have to make noise for the renovation to go on, man." And then so she falls overboard and bump her head and forget who she is. He saves her, and I don't know exactly how he she's away from the boathouse, her boathouse, but she wounds up at his house. Okay, so I think her husband was named Charles, and I don't know how Charles didn't come to the hospital for her because she like totally forgot who she was, totally forgot she was this rich wife. And so the man, the carpenter, I don't know, maybe visits her in the hospital, and he takes advantage of the fact that she don't remember herself, and takes her home with him and lies to her and say, "This is where you stay, you're my wife, and these are your three boys." He got about 3 or 4 boys. And uh yeah, it kind of sounds like that, but it kind of don't, now that I've explained that like that. But yeah, because okay, so when she gets to the house, she looking like, "You sure that's where I live?" And he like, "Yeah, sweetheart." And she like, "I don't know, like, I don't think so." But then she started like cleaning up the house and stuff like that, and she asked like, "How am I supposed to whatever whatever?" And then he like, "You figure it out," or something like that. Okay, that's they kind of different, right? Like, do you see a similarity? I don't know. I thought I saw a similarity somewhere in there. Yeah, I knew it. She's an airhead. Charles was Charles was out. Cheated and forgot all about her. Oh yeah. And then when she did get her memory back, she wound up staying with the man, and I think she stayed because of the children, because the children like warmed up to her after they did all that horrible stuff to her. They wound up like calling her mom and stuff like that, and I don't know, guess, created this family. So I think she wound up staying with them. Cause I think they put on a show. I think she was about to leave, and the little boys was like, "Don't leave, mom. Don't leave, mom." I like, peace. Like, you ain't my child. Like, oh my goodness. But yeah, I don't know. I thought I saw a similarity with those movies. Maybe not. Maybe not. I just thought the cowboy would have been cowboying instead of what he's doing. Like, I thought he was gonna be what he was sounding like he was. Like, okay, so this what he was saying. He was like, I don't want to mess up what you got started. You know, you're a smart woman. You got a new start here. You started, and I don't want to mess that up for you. And yeah, when like yeah, like I don't want that type of relationship with you. And then ugh, I'm tired of talking about this book because she turns around and say, but I do want this type of relationship with you, and I'm gonna make up my mind because he was like, I want you to know what you want, and he was like, but I do know what I want, and what I want is you, and I'm gonna stand up for myself. I'm gonna have this relationship with you because it's what I want. And I'm like, ugh, please let this man go. Like, let him go. Like, get out. Like, out. But she's like, but I want this relationship. And now they got something going on. I don't know what. Oh, wow. Okay, let me see here. Okay, we got this right. Oh, wait. Let me see. Mm, this right here. There we go. So yeah, that's Love at First Cowboy. I haven't added that to the store because I'm reading it right now. So oh, what? Oh, um, um, zero. I did see. I think I can get all three of the Blood and Bones books. I saw something about what it's called, anguish. Uh, I don't know, anguish and antics. I don't know, but I looked them up and I saw that I could get all three. I think it's three. Something because I just saw somebody with it and they were saying something about it. I think they were reading book three which was like anguish and something, anguish and yeah, I don't know exactly, but they were saying like the first book was cool, the second book was all right, and the third book was kind of slower. They said like the third book kind of lost them a little bit. But I do see that I can get all three books. All right. So, okay, great. So I'm not. So okay. All right. Great. 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 Have you read book two, book three? Would you like to read those books and chit chat about them, or what? Like, would you like what? Because we could set something up like that. Maybe next year. I don't know. Maybe children's anger and anarchy. Yep. Okay, so I gotta finish the first one too. Okay, great. We're right on track. I gotta finish the first one. Yep, we right on track. Okay, great. Okay, great. If I can even read it, because I had stopped reading it because of the scene after like the training when they were in training whacking each other up. I'm like, oh my goodness, y'all ain't gotta hit her that hard. Okay, so it'll be no rush because I do have all these other books before me. Um, Blood and Buds did come first though. Came first before all these books. Uh, but yeah, I I might read it. We'll see, cause I've just recently learned that Sister Soldier has books that coincide with the coldest winter ever, with the life after death, and then she got a new book coming out October, which completes the Winter Santiago series. That ah, so yeah, I might be diving into that book. What's that book called? Love After Midnight, to see what that book is gonna be about. And then I found a new author named Ryan Kennedy that has several books that I may read as well, along with the 18 books I got sitting on my shelf waiting for me to read, and all the other books that I have on my wish list. They are working on the Children of Blood and Bones movie. Yeah, they've been working on that for years now. hmm And yeah, I just learned that Sister Soldier's books seem to be a bigger trilogy, a bigger series than I knew. I thought it was just the Winter Santiago series. Come to find out, uh, Midnight has a few books, and then I think her sister Simone has a book. So I thought they were all just separate books. I didn't know they went together. Like I think these books go together. So yeah, I might, cause see they got those books have a those books have a different vibe to them, and uh yeah, if y'all had heard how I was watching this movie earlier today, y'all would be like, wow, she really expressing herself.